and sun-damaged skin. To learn more, call Renstar at 352-629-5800. Help us create a healthier tomorrow by volunteering today. Please call Renstar at 352-629-5800.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. It is Friday. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. And, of course, his important message is simple. Donate blood, save lives. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. How was your meeting yesterday?
It was good. It was pretty good.
Oh, that's good. And Tom Davis came in yesterday, and we did your segment with Tom. So it was the Galen Unold segment with Tom Davis.
Yep.
There you go. I love it.
Are you driving right now?
Yeah, sure am.
It's always so quiet. I got to get one of those things. I got a smartphone now.
Yeah.
I can get that thing. What is it, just plug in? That's all it does? Just plugs in?
No, it's Bluetooth.
Oh, it's Bluetooth.
Wireless.
Oh, the thing you said I would never know how to use.
No, that was a Google Play card that I didn't think you'd know how to use.
Well, that too. Didn't you ask Dan one time, would Larry know how to use a Bluetooth? And he laughed?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, so I mixed up. It wasn't you, it was Dan.
Yeah, via me. Yes, I asked Dan. Yeah.
You set him up for the what would you call that? The compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. The zinger.
The zinger. There were a couple of things, where sports and music meet is at the Super Bowl. So there's a Super Bowl story today about the halftime show.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, Coldplay is going to play, and I'm like, okay.
And Beyonce.
All right.
Did you know Beyonce?
Yeah. Well, I heard it. I guess that came out yesterday, right?
Right.
So, fine. I'm not a big Beyonce fan either. So,
No?
Again, the Super Bowl halftime show doesn't mean much to me.
Let me ask you something. If Beyonce came to donate blood, would you go over there and say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I don't think she's eligible, but because of her travel. But I would definitely go talk to Beyonce. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
I think my wife would understand.
Well, that's right. So when people are travelers, then we can't donate blood.
We can't.
Yeah, well, it depends on which countries you go to.
Yeah, traveling to Denali doesn't count, Robin.
No. Traveling inside the United States is fine. Just depends on where you're going.
Traveling within Marion County, no problem.
We're good.
No problem.
No problems at all.
We're good.
So the main thing I have for you today is this talking in your sleep story. I thought that was kind of fascinating. But I also have something from Stub Hub that I thought you would like to hear, if you haven't already heard it, just to share it with you. Okay, so I got kind of two stories, Stub Hub and talking in your sleep.
There's that song. It's in my head now.
Which one?
Talking in my sleep.
The one from Crystal Gale?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in my head.
But I didn't use that one as the music for Galen. I used the one from the Romancers or something.
Oh, okay.
The Romantics.
Okay.
Do you know what song I'm talking about, Galen?
No, I know the Crystal Gale song.
You don't.
I don't know.
Wait. Yeah, you know. Here.
Oh yeah. Now I know it.
You know that one, right?
I know that.
Oh
one.
yes, that one. Yes.
Yeah, that's more that's more peppy.
We must be old if we're all thinking of the Crystal Gale one.
I remember the Crystal Gale because my first radio job was a country station.
That would make sense.
That's why I know it.
That would make sense.
Her voice is haunting.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
Is that a phone ringing?
Or maybe he's getting out of his car. Maybe he's where he's supposed to be.
All right, Galen, how's the blood supply? What do we need to know?
We're kind of stuck right there in that. We're drawing enough for today, but we're not collecting enough to catch up for the holidays. So we just need people to keep coming out and donating blood and giving the gift of life. We are still in critical need of all types and emergency need for type O. So just please share.
There you go. It's as simple as that. Sharing. I like that word, share. Yeah, share your blood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Save a life.
Yeah.
Share your blood.
That's right.
The two groups that you need to thank for.
And there are no take backs, Larry. I had to tell somebody that the other day. No take backs.
No take
Once you give it
backs.
to us, it's us.
Oh, you can't change your mind. Can I have that back?
And you had to tell somebody that, actually.
It was more of a joke.
Oh.
But I've had that. Oh, I don't feel so well. No, it's ours. it kept them from passing out because they just started laughing. Like, no, it's a one-way valve. Can't return it.
Tom Davis
that's funny.
yesterday told us that he was at a blood drive one time, and a young guy said to him, "I'm afraid I'm going to pass out." And he says, "Well, you probably will." and the boy said, "Why?" He said, "Because you're talking yourself into it."
Yeah.
I guess that's part of it. Yeah.
It happens. Sometimes you get them talking about passing out so much that they don't pass out because they're scared of passing out.
Well, that I was always afraid that I might. Before I started giving regularly. That was my fear, but not because I was afraid of passing out, because I figured I'll be safe. I'll be laying on the couch or whatever. But my fear was that I'd be embarrassed. That, oh, my God, this big guy couldn't handle it?
Yeah.
You know?
We use that against them. We use that against the guys all the time. Oh, so you're going to pass out in front of 4 women?
Right.
Now you're
Really?
Yeah,
You're that weak? Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Ego is a powerful thing.
That's right. It certainly is, yes. Let's be sure to thank the folks at Penn Flooring and Palm Garden for sponsoring the important message that Galen delivers, which gets us off of our butts and goes to donate blood. Penn Flooring has some beautiful flooring to make your home and your office more beautiful from floor up. They've got carpeting and wood flooring and tile and linoleum and other things I'm not really familiar with, but they've got them all there in all different varieties and colors and anything you may have never even imagined. Go to the showroom for Penn Flooring at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, and that's a few blocks from Pine Avenue. So be sure to thank Penn Flooring for sponsoring LifeSouth with Galen Unold every
on the north side
weekday
of the
morning.
bridge.
And also thank the folks at Palm Garden. They have a beautiful facility. If you need any skilled nursing care for you or a loved one, that's a place to go. Take a tour, find out what they offer. They have long-term care, respite care, and more. And it's just a wonderful place to be. It's a community. And it really is. They're like worlds unto themselves, aren't they, these facilities? Palm Garden is one of the outstanding ones. And they have a program called Chats at the Garden that you might want to take in, put it on your schedule. There's a commercial coming up that'll give you details about the next one.
Yeah.
And learn something. Learn some information you can use. Thank you, Palm Garden and Penn Flooring. All right, so the first of the two things is the StubHub story. Listen to this. There was a StubHub story because StubHub canceled a fan's tickets to Kobe Bryant's last game when the value of those tickets increased 664%.
Huh.
Okay, so here's the story. Before Kobe Bryant announced his retirement, a guy named Jesse Sandler bought tickets that cost him $195. After the announcement of retiring, the ticket price surged to $1,500. On November 11th, Jesse Sandler bought 4 tickets on StubHub, the online ticket reselling marketplace, if you didn't know, to the April 13th, 2016 basketball game between the LA Lakers and the Utah Jazz. Sandler, who lives in Santa Monica and is a Lakers fan, told reporters each ticket cost them $195.89. But when Kobe Bryant announced his retirement 18 days after he made the purchase, the price for the tickets in that same section surged on StubHub to more than $1,490 each. And then on December 15th, 3 weeks after Bryant's retirement announcement, StubHub emailed Sandler informing him that his tickets had been canceled because they were incorrectly priced.
Oh,
wow.
Now I got it. That's really bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. The seller said that the tickets were listed incorrectly when reporters asked them. Long story short, he made a big stink out of it, and they came back to him and made him an offer. Let me just get to the chase here. It says,
Made him an offer.
yeah, he received a StubHub email yesterday morning offering him replacement tickets and an invitation to a fully catered StubHub suite for any future game. But he said, I'm not going.
No.
Yeah, he said he's not going, so.
No, they should have honored his tickets because they were purchased at the price when they were for sale. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
One thing I've learned from you,
I'm
Galen.
wondering what the. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, the one thing I've learned from you that I guess I should have known all along, because sports and music are very similar, is that it's 90% of it is a business. 10% is the game, as in music. 10% is the music. The other 90% is all business, isn't it? It's all about money.
It's all about money. Yeah, and I'm wondering if StubHub has something in their policy about the ability to do that. Because after 10 days, you should actually have been able to print out the ticket, or have that ticket mailed to you. I'm really curious. Unless there was a problem where he didn't actually buy the ticket, didn't purchase it, that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm curious about that.
No, because once, tickets are for sale, they say this is the price, and you buy them, you've got that ticket. There shouldn't be any reneging on it.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I'm really, really curious about that.
It said the social media outcry led to several offers of replacement tickets, including from Budweiser, who issued a call on Twitter to track down Sandler, and eventually Sandler bought tickets from Tickets for Less. In other words, he accepted he took the refund for his tickets from StubHub and got them from Tickets for Less. Doesn't say how much he paid, though.
Yeah.
Gee.
I'm sure they were really expensive. I mean, I've used StubHub. It's how I got to the Dolphins game and the Patriots game. But I've never had that problem.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works. I mean, I know how StubHub works. Once you buy them, you could literally print the ticket off.
You would think so, right? Yeah.
Or the person who owns the ticket, if they're doing it via the ticket exchange, has to FedEx them to you. I mean, that's part of the whole thing, so that you have trackability and traceability. So that stinks. I'm surprised that a lawyer hasn't gotten involved in that, and I'm sure StubHub is scrambling now with all this bad publicity.
And what
Does Larry Whitler knows it happened? That's bad. I mean, I'm serious, for a sports. I mean, when are you going to buy sports tickets?
Okay, but there's one caveat to me knowing about it, and that's the fact that I do a segment with you.
Okay.
I mean, that's.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Larry prepares
when
your
when I do the show prep, I have you in mind, and it's not always sports, obviously, but.
Yeah, sometimes it's things I shouldn't.
Well,
Oh, you mean like 2 days ago?
Yeah. Exactly.
see, it's still in
You
his
got to
head.
see that video, though. That video from 2 days ago. You got to see that video.
Well, Kobe Bryant's team should have found the guy and just given him 4 tickets in that section, and then just really.
Kobe Bryant. No, Kobe Bryant isn't that guy.
Well, no, his
No.
team, not himself, but
The Lakers.
But yeah.
The Lakers are not that. No, they wouldn't do that either.
Oh,
No.
That would have
That's
been
not
the
who
best.
The Lakers are.
gosh.
No, I mean the right thing to do would have been StubHub to do it to honor their contract and their commitment. But no, Kobe Bryant is not that guy. He is, unless the press was going to get behind it, there was going to be a news conference, and he was going to look like the conquering hero. He wouldn't have had anything to do with it. He's a very, very selfish player, and I believe that all great professional athletes are 99% selfish, but he's all 100%.
But I wonder if
You don't get that great at something without being singular-minded and singularly focused.
I wonder if other ticket buyers had the exact same experience, but this guy made it into the news because he was making a big stink out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a fair question. I've never heard of that. I mean, I've never heard of that. Again, I've bought a lot of tickets to.
Well, when you get to go to oh gosh, where did I get this from again? What's that place called again? Bleacher Report.
Yeah, I read Bleacher Report almost every day.
So that's where it is.
Oh, okay.
Go to Bleacher Report. You'll see the story, and then you can maybe comment on it tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Let me take a phone
Monday.
call first. Monday, right? Today's Friday. Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I did take 2 semesters of business law. And when you make an offer and it is accepted and the money has changed hands, you have a contract.
Makes sense.
And when they renege on that contract, that is called breach of contract. And the person who has breached has action for a lawsuit.
Well, we've got that attorney coming in at 10:35, and that's one of her specialties, contra and small business law.
Really? Okay. Well,
Yeah, Vanessa Lane Jennings. She's coming in at 10:30.
All right. Thank you,
She'll
Jim.
know.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okey-doke.
Makes sense to me. All right.
Yeah, and again,
Have a
I'm,
good
I'm not a
day.
lawyer.
Thank you.
I don't even try to play one on the radio. I just know that that's a problem. So,
But you know what? But what a lawyer will say, and I'm not a lawyer, nor did I take any semesters in it. But what John Fuller would always say, he would always say, you have to be made whole. So in order to make him whole, it would be simply to give him the tickets. I mean, there wouldn't be a
or to
big.
get,
I mean,
yeah.
there wouldn't be any pain and suffering and that kind of thing. It would just be give me the tickets, right?
Yeah, right.
well, right, and they did give him his money back. So I don't know. That'd be interesting to see what your guest says at 10:30.
But he wasn't really interested in the money as much as he was in going to the game. In fact, in the story, let me read the other part of this.
Yeah, but
He's
$1,500
like, I just
a
shelled out
ticket.
$600. I want to see Kobe
Yeah.
game.
He said all of the buyers are protected by the Fan Protect guarantee. That's a statement from them. So they're basically saying they're all protected, but at the same time they turned it around on them.
Gee. No, that wasn't right. You buy a ticket for a price that one day, and that's your price. You don't
Absolutely.
renege on it. You don't renege. You
Well,
can raise it
you're-
later
you're
on. But
Absolutely right.
Bleacher got it from something called the Lead Sports. You know that publication?
Yeah.
Were you distracted?
the
or
lead
something?
sport. His dog is barking.
Okay, the Lead Sports is where Bleacher Report got it from. So they have their original story January 6th. Today's only the 8th. And I guess in the story he said the most important thing to me was getting to the game. That was the only thing important. He said, especially now that I know it's a historic game. So he's so in tune to the sport. He already suspected that the guy was going to retire. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
isn't that
everybody did. And that's the thing. I don't think that was a shock when he
Okay.
announced it.
Okay.
I don't think anybody was shocked by it. So,
You have a dog in the car?
something? Galen's beagle.
no, I just walked in the house
Oh, okay.
and then back into my house. My dogs act like idiots.
All right, let's take a little break. On the other side, there's a fun thing that people are spreading around, things other people have said in their sleep, and I just thought it'd be fun to talk about. It's kind of something to
All right.
cool down from 2 days ago. So we'll take a little break. Be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. We'll see a couple of showers during the morning hours of Friday. Otherwise, a mostly cloudy day with a high of 73 to 77. Partly to mostly cloudy and mild Friday night with some fog around late at night, low 58 to 62. On Saturday, morning fog patches, otherwise mostly cloudy and warm with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, especially during the afternoon hours. A high Saturday, 76 to 81. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Palm Garden is starting a new Chats at the Garden series, and on January 14th at 2 p.m., Steve Head will be talking about carotid stenosis and preventing strokes. Steve is a physician's assistant working with surgical specialists of Ocala. Chats at the Garden is open to the public, and Palm Garden is located on the corner of Southwest 34th Street and 27th Avenue. Plan to attend Chats at the Garden on January 14th at 2 p.m. For more information, call 854-6262.
Put your money to work. Florida Credit Union has a money market special, 1% APY until December 31st, 2016. That's right, through December 31st, 2016. $50,000 minimum balance to open and earn dividends. On January 1st, 2017, the account reverts back to a normal account at current rates. Federally insured by the NCUA, Florida Credit Union, enriching people every day. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, www.flcu.org.
Offer ends February 28th, 2016. All right, 24 minutes after 8 o'clock, Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center, and the important message that Galen delivers every single weekday morning is that we are the only reason there's a blood supply, and it takes us simply saying we're going to do it. And you don't do it all the time. You do it once every 8 weeks, unless you're an apheresis or a platelet donor. Then you go, every 2 weeks, Galen?
That's right. Yep, every 14 days.
All right, so I don't really use Reddit. Do you use Reddit?
Never, no.
I think I may have signed up for it one time, but it's like this too many things. It's hard to keep up with everything, and I don't even really I can't swear to the benefit of any of this stuff, except for Facebook, because Facebook I'm in touch with people I wouldn't have been in touch with otherwise, so, which is kind of cool.
Except me, Larry.
Except for Galen, yeah, he's not on there. So anyway, there's a Reddit, what do you call it, viral thing happening on Reddit, because a lady decided, and it's kind of a fun thing, to post the things her husband was saying in his sleep. And so other people are posting things that they've heard in their sleep or that they've been told they said in their sleep. So you ready for this? So
Yeah, let's do it.
So I think some of these are funny. Okay, so let's see. This lady's name is let's see, Aiden. Okay, her name is Lindsay Stamhuis. Lindsay Stamhuis. Her husband is Aiden Haley's. I guess they didn't take each other's name, whatever. Anyway, so she began texting her husband what he said in his sleep so that when he woke up, he could read what he said. And here's the one. It said, "It's deeper than that, more vibey." So she said, "What?" And he said, "It's more vibey. It's got more vibration." And she said, "What does?" And he said, "My guy stuff."
Oh. And he was sleeping when he had that conversation.
Sleeping, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. He responds.
I know.
James Bond.
That was amazing to me. Now, I have a friend. This is absolutely true. He wasn't just talking. He was sleepwalking. Mm-hmm. And I was staying at his house, and he got up, and he walked into the living room where I was, and he said, "Where's the club soda?" I said, "I don't know. What do you mean club soda?" He was so mad. "I can't find the club soda." I said, "Well, did you look in the refrigerator?" And he threw his hand at me and went back to bed. And then I got up and I looked at him. He's sound asleep in his bed. I said, "Holy mackerel." He was talking in his sleep, walking in his sleep. So when he got up, I said, "Do you remember asking me where the club soda was?" He said, "I don't like club soda." I said, "No, I mean in your sleep." He said, "I never said that." It's a true story. All right.
That's funny.
Here's another one. This is the same guy. He said, "So how are you going to teach grade 12? So she said to him, "I don't teach grade 12. So he says, "What do you teach?" And she said, "Preschool." And he says, "Perfect." In his sleep.
Let's have a baby, honey.
In his sleep. And then he says in his sleep, "That feels good." And she says, "What feels good?" And he goes, "The feeling." She says, "What feeling?" He says, "Being Belgian." Being Belgian.
Is there a move like that?
Being Belgian.
Why not, Larry? Why not?
All right. This is another one. He says, "I don't want to watch." And she says, "You don't want to watch what?" And he says, "Too much bug." And she goes, "Too many bugs?" He goes, "I don't know, but it's big enough to eat cheese." What the heck? What's going on there?
Now that sounds like a real sleep talker. Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Right. He says, "Sometimes it's legal, sometimes it's not." And she goes, "What?" And he goes, "Shipments." And she says, "Shipments of what?" And he says, with a Jersey Shore accent, which apparently he doesn't have.
Oh, okay.
He says, "Whatever."
Oh, my God. I hate when people say that anyway.
Wow.
Gosh,
Isn't that funny?
whatever. I hate that.
It's whatever. Right.
Whatever.
All right.
That's right.
So that whole thing started a whole bunch of people doing this. So I want to read some of the ones that I just kind of picked at random. Quick, everybody lock the doors. Squirrel tarantula is on the loose again. Everyone lock the doors. Squirrelantula. Isn't that crazy? Get a giant broom.
Yeah.
Somebody said in their sleep. This one, my girlfriend woke me up because of my snoring and said, my response was, "No need to thank me."
That's great.
No need to thank me. Wake up. Oh, no need to thank me.
Great.
You were snoring. No need to thank me. My dad.
That is great.
My dad was asking me through the door if I wanted to go to the city with him. The conversation went something like this, according to my dad. "I'm leaving now. You want to come with me? Get me some inflatable toads."
Inflatable toads.
And finally,
You always need a good inflatable toad.
Exactly.
finally, this one, he says his wife said he was in his sleep saying, "Sasquatch is in my sock drawer again."
Dang it, Sasquatch.
Sasquatch is in my sock drawer.
He must have got Sasquatch socks for Christmas.
Don't know what that means. All right, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Oh, Larry, I hope people aren't sleeping, but we're at the we're at Scoops Ice Cream today.
Scoops.
Ooh, in the Big
Scoops
Lots
at
Plaza.
5:30.
It's a big
That's right.
scoop they
Don't
give
get
to.
there till 5:30.
All right.
Yep, in the Big Lots Plaza by 484 in that direction off of
Absolutely.
103rd Street
Yeah.
Road.
All
Yeah.
right.
I've
I
been
went.
going there for like
Scoops.
15 years, I think, so it's pretty awesome.
Did you ever get any ice cream while you were there?
Yes.
Yeah. Have a great weekend and a good day. Thank you for being on there and doing what you do.
Oh, thank you guys. You guys are the best.
All right, we will take a break. We're going over to Fox News, which is already in progress.
And the world.
Some terrorism arrests on U.S. soil. Authorities say 2 people with ties to the Islamic State have been arrested in Texas and in